Start with the name of Allah, who is the most merciful and the most beneficent. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. My name is Umme Habiba, and today my presentation topic is from chapter 6, which is applications of ABR. First of all, we will note the definition of ABR. ABR stands for auditory brainstem response. Auditory brainstem response audiometry is a neurological test of auditory brainstem function in response to auditory click stimuli. It was first described by the Jewett and the Williston in 1971. Auditory brainstem response audiometry is the most common application of auditory evoked responses. Test administration and interpretation is typically performed by an audiologist. The auditory brainstem response ABR is a non-invasive. Non-invasive means when there is no need of surgery. Neurophysiological method used to assess hearing and neural function. Auditory brainstem response is a non-invasive method which is used to assess the hearing and the neural function. It measures the electrical activity in the auditory nerve and brainstem in response to the sound stimuli. The next point is applications of ABR, which is the main topic. Okay, what are the applications of ABR? Here are some key applications of ABR. Number one is newborn hearing screening. ABR, auditory brainstem response, is widely used to screen hearing in infants and newborns who can't respond behaviorally. ABR is used to screen the hearing, to check the hearing in infants and newborns who can't respond behaviorally. Helps in early detection of the congenital hearing loss. Next one is diagnosis of hearing loss. ABR is used to determine the type of hearing loss, such as sensory neural hearing loss versus conductive hearing loss, and the degree of the hearing loss. Especially useful when patients can't participate in behavioral tests, such as infants, people with disabilities, uncooperative patients. Therefore, ABR is used. Next one is neurodiagnostic evaluation. ABR is used in neurodiagnostic evaluation and detect the retrocochlear pathologies such as acoustic neuromas, vestibular, brainstem lesions, and helps in localizing lesions in the auditory pathway. Next one is intraoperative monitoring. ABR is used in during the surgeries such as the cerebropontine angle surgeries to monitor the auditory nerve function. ABR is used to monitor the auditory nerve function during the surgery and prevent damage. Next one is assessment in the comatose or the unresponsive patients. ABR is used in the comatose or unresponsive patients for the assessment of the comatose or unresponsive patients. Evaluates the brainstem function when the cortical responses are absent. Useful in determining the brainstem integrity in the cases of coma or brain injury. When the patients are in coma, then the ABR test is used to assess their brainstem function or determine the brainstem integrity. Next one is research and experimental applications. What are the research and experimental applications of ABR? Number one is animal study. ABR is used to understand the development of hearing and effect of drugs or toxins on the auditory system. And next one is cognitive neuroscience. ABR helps in exploring auditory processing, language acquisition, and auditory attention. The next and the last one is the key benefits of ABR. What are the key benefits of auditory brainstem response? Number one is objective and non-invasive. ABR is objective and non-invasive mean there is no need of surgery. Reliable even in non-verbal populations. Reliable even in non-verbal when there is no verbal response. There is. And next one is no need for active participation by the subject. In this test there is no need of active participation by the subject. Thank you.